What's up, guys? So today I'll be reviewing the keyboard from Logitech called the G610 Orion Red. So a little bit about why I bought this keyboard. I had busted my Razer 2012 Black Widow Ultimate Edition by spilling some water on it, and then it didn't work. It wouldn't want to type, and it wasn't waterproof and all that jazz. So I had to go to my local Best Buy and pick up a mechanical keyboard that was under $100 because my budget was $100, but I didn't want to spend that. And the only thing I could find there was this Logitech G610 Orion Red. And so I picked it up and brought it back. The specifications for this keyboard goes as follows. So it's about 6 inches in height from here to here, and it's about 17.5 inches long, and it's about 1.4 inches in depth. Its weight is about 2 to 2.5 pounds. It's not too heavy at all. The actuation distance is about 2 millimeters from where you press in to where it actuates on the keyboard, so you see something pop up on the screen or it does something, and which is about 0.8 inches. There we go. If you're using the non-metric system. It's a full-size keyboard, as you can see. It's got your numpad, and then you got your other keys here. One thing to note, all the function keys are the function keys alone. They're not any other type of function key, so you don't have to press the F enter function and then press that for something else. You have all your media keys up at the top here, which you've got a volume scroll wheel, a mute, a brightness, a Windows lock key, which is nice for gaming, play, pause, stop, and forward and back. On the back, you've got a slanted pattern on the plastic, and then you've got 5 rubberized pads that will help lift it so it doesn't scratch the desk, and then you got 2 adjustable feet, so you got a larger size and then a smaller size, and both of those on both sides have rubber pads, which is nice to see. The USB cable is braided and it's pretty flexible, nice to see that, and then it's also got USB 2.0 connection. As far as the LED goes, it is backlit white LEDs. Now it is only white, you can't change the color on it. There is an adjustment on the Logitech software, the gaming software that they have, that you can quote unquote adjust the color, but it more or less adjusts it from white to a dimmer white to black. The settings on it are really cool. So right now it's sitting at light wave. It's going from this end to this end. Let me set it to something else and show you what that does. So I'm gonna set it to vertical and show you what the light wave vertical does. So you can change the way the LEDs show up and their speed, which is really neat to see. There's a couple of different effects. There's like star effect and like a breathing, and then you've got all on and all off, and then you've got key presses. So you press a key and the button lights up and it looks really cool. For most of those that are a constant pattern, you can adjust the speed of it, and it has a little scroll thing that's like slower and faster, and it's really, you can adjust it to what you like. For me, it doesn't really affect me on how or what those lights do, because it's not going to distract me for what I'm doing, because I'm looking up at the screen all the time and I'm just typing along. It's just a really cool effect to see. Another thing about the lights, the Logitech light lights up here and it turns on and off based off of the effect you have. You got 3 little lights for your caps lock, or your num lock, your caps lock, and then your scroll lock. And it's really bright, so those show what you have on and off. And yeah, the LEDs are nice. So as I said before, they are Cherry MX Red keys, but the keycaps are ABS plastic. Now that's where I think Logitech has cheaped out on this keyboard, and they went with really cheap plastic. The other thing I think they cheaped out is how the keys sit on the switches themselves. So when you press the key, it wiggles a lot. So when you put your finger on it, there's a lot of like key wobble. And I don't really like that. I don't like to feel like uncomfortable. Well, it's not really uncomfortable, and I don't like to feel like it's not sturdy when I put my fingers on the keys. But that's just something you have to deal with lower budget or budget mechanical keyboards, and this is considered a budget, but they're part of their gaming line. Using this for a couple of months now, it's worked out well for me since it's sturdy, and I move around a lot with this keyboard and go from home to back to my dorm to home, and setting up my desktop or my laptop and using this keyboard for gaming. I use this keyboard for everything I do: typing papers, gaming, video editing, music editing, all that stuff, and it's worked out well for me. My only real gripe about it was that the keys move around a lot when you put your hands on them. and that's one thing that I'm just gonna have to deal with because it is a budget-oriented keyboard. One really cool thing about it though is that volume scroll wheel. I don't know why that entices me a lot or gets me going. That's a really, really cool effect. I'd rather have that than like a button adjuster because you can really hone into whatever volume, but that's like something minor. Another nice thing with the Black Widow Ultimate Edition, I didn't have like only function keys. I had to hit like FN to do my media. This one, your function keys are your function keys, and with the Logitech gaming software, you can program them to be anything you want in any type of program. About the software is really cool. It's very intuitive, very easy to use, and you can, like I said, you can program anything to be anything you want. They even have like presets for games because it is a gaming keyboard, and that you can pick a preset. So like say you're playing Counter-Strike and you have a certain layout that you want to press, they probably have that on there. Now with that, you can set it to the way you want. Other than that, this keyboard is pretty sturdy. It's really awesome that it's really sturdy. I love the option of 2 different sizes of feet based off of how my hands want to sit that day. I usually use the largest size just because I'm used to, I don't know, it just feels better for me. I do recommend this keyboard if you're looking for something under $100, and it's because it's budget, but it's really nice. If you're in a dorm room like I am, it's nice to have that Cherry MX Red or brown, because there is the brown version of it, and so they're a lot quieter. They're not really clicky like the Cherry MX Blue that would be really, really clicky. And so it's nice to be when I'm like typing fast or gaming. It doesn't annoy anybody around me, especially if you're living in a dorm or with a lot of people or with your parents at home or something like that, and it's really annoying to hear all those clicks from the keys. It works really well. The actuation point is very easy to find, and you can notice that, and it's nice to know where you're typing in when you're hitting what button. I play games with it well. I play Counter-Strike. My Counter-Strike actually abilities have gone up since buying this keyboard, which is really cool to see. I really like that the media playback, like I said before, is not on the function keys. Overall about this keyboard, if I had any gripes with it, and like I said before, it's only that like the key wobble, and then the only other thing is the braided cable. When you bend it, it forms to what you bend it to. That's cool for some scenarios, but for other scenarios where you're just looking to get it out of the way and you want it to look clean, it's kind of awkward. Other than that, fantastic keyboard. Good job by Logitech for making a sturdy, budget-oriented keyboard that has a lot of the features of a high-end keyboard in a budget-oriented keyboard. If I had anything for them to improve on this area, I would have put full customizable color LEDs, but you know, that's their decision. And you can get, if you bump up a couple of bucks, there is an RGB LED that it has all the different colors on it, but that's for a different premium. So yeah, that's my review for this keyboard. After using it for a couple of months now, it works great. I love it. It has to be my daily driver because I didn't have anything else to use and I busted my other one. So I hope you all enjoyed this review of the Logitech G610 Orion Red, and I'll put a link down in the description if you want to buy it. I'll link it to Amazon and Best Buy and a couple of different places. But yeah, like and subscribe if you like this content and you're looking for more. I'm expanding my channel to a couple of different things. I'm doing tech, music, and games. That's what TMG Josh stands for. And I hope you come back and see the next one. After all, have a good day.